Welcome back to another episode of Tap Tap Industries, aka John fixes up old junk. So we're working on the AG again today. I'm going to take the tank off and the spider webs, haven't looked at it in nearly 9 months. And then we're going to take at least the top of the head off and probably take the whole head off and see if we can see what's going on with all the oil. I've lost the key, so I'm going to need a new ignition barrel. And let's get on with it. And here we find a little redback spider hiding, alive and well, hiding in the back of the bike. Alright guys, as you can see we've got the motor out. It was a bit of a struggle and the GoPro died while we were doing it, or rather ran out of storage. So make sure you like and subscribe to these videos, and that way the algorithm it actually makes it worthwhile doing it, and we can invest in some better gear so we don't have these kind of issues. At the moment we're filming it on a phone and a very old crappy GoPro, but that's cool. Here is the lovely motor, 200 cc's of raw power. At the moment the swing arm's compressed like that. It's not ideal, but she'll be right. Anyway, we've got the motor out and we'll set up the GoPro and you guys can watch us pull the top of the motor off and see what we find. Alright. Stubborn head bolts trying to use a rattle gun, snapping impact driver bits. End up deciding to use a bit of leverage and cut up an old trolley for an extension bar. Heated it up a bit, and Bob's your uncle. Leverage goes a long way. Alright guys, we have the head off. There's the head on the floor. If I'm lucky, maybe I can reuse the gasket. Probably not a good idea, but I'll give it a go anyway. There are the valves, a bit carbony. And here is the bore. Piston was up the top. I've already rolled it down. Chain's already come off the sprockets. That's great. That'll be fun to put it back on. Anyway, let's have a look. A bit of condensation water that was in the intake manifold. See what the scoring's like. Feels glazed. Definitely doesn't have the original cross hatching. Got visual marks, but doesn't feel bad. Probably should take the gloves off to be sure, but it doesn't look great, but it feels fine. No real lip. No real lip. Yeah, cool. So, well, the whole point of this exercise was actually to check the valve seals. Otherwise I have to pull this barrel off. Which I suppose I can do, there's only those two holding it on now. Alright guys, we're back. We've got the barrel off. Oily, streaky, doesn't look particularly good. Neither does the piston. Gonna have to do a bit of research on whether or not this is at the state where you need to replace it, or if we can maybe just do rings, or if it even needs rings. My suspicion was always the valve seals. The oil rings are here. I don't know if they're intact or what the story is there. They don't protrude very far, so I don't know if they're doing the right thing or not. So yeah, leave a comment if you know what, or you think you know what I should do next. New piston and rings, I suppose, would probably be a prudish thing to do, but I don't know if it's the right thing. Because really, these old bangers, they're not worth anything. Anyway, there it is. Tune in next time to see what we're going to do with this old banger. See you later.